He's been phenomenal all tournament long. We'll see if it continues. And like I've said, I'm Nate Grandy's here. And like I said, I'm Nate Grandy's here with the Beacon Academy.
This sports broadcast made possible with support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their over 35 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Visit rosenhyundai.com or genesisofelgonquin.com. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. For the best pizza in town, Wise Guys Pizzeria in South Elgin. Check out our new and improved online ordering at I'mAWiseGuy.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
And welcome back to the Hinkle Holiday Classic, ready for day 4. We've got a lot of great games all day so far, but this is the 5th place game between the Barrington Broncos and Cary-Grove. The Trojans. Should be another great game, shouldn't it, Dylan?
Yeah, it really should be. You know, Barrington coming off a really big win against Jacobs last night, who we just saw win in our last game as well in a really exciting matchup against Grant. Cary also coming off a big win against Grant as well, and both teams have been very good so far in this tournament. Both teams 2-1. So it should be a really good matchup. Very good matchup.
Both of these teams dominated their first matchup, lost their second, so they're here in the 5th place game. 2 guys to look out for. For Cary-Grove, you have Jake Warnock, who had a phenomenal game last time. And then look at Barrington. They had a much bigger game for them as they dominated the Jacobs Eagles. They won that one 55-30 victory over another great performance from Oliver Gray, who's been phenomenal all tournament long. We'll see if that continues.
Yeah, as Coach Hinkle likes to call him, OG. He's been money from deep so far in this tournament. He's been very exciting to watch, and it'll be fun to see him who he matches up against for the Trojans, because they'll definitely have their work cut out for them today.
We'll see who's got the ball here after the tip-off. It looks like it will be Trojans' ball. No, it'll be Barrington ball. Trojans doing the inbound here. That's PJ Weaver. He then gives it to number 12. That's the guy we just talked about, Jake Warnock, the leading scorer in the tournament so far.
Definitely an all-tournament player. Definitely an all-tournament player. Jake Warnock's been phenomenal for the Trojans.
Working around here, working around the perimeter. Guard it closely, that's Alex Schmitz. He then gives to number 4, Ryan Elbert. Elbert driving inside. Working around, giving the 3. It is up and it's no good. And now it'll be first time possession for the Broncos. Bringing it up, that's Nick Piper. He goes down low. Byard's shot is good. So Adam Byard is on the board, the first one to score today in this game.
Yeah, just kind of a defensive breakdown there from the Trojans. You don't see a lot of that. This is a team that's very well coached by, Adam McLeod, a very good head coach for the Trojans. And a great job by Barrington to get a good contest on A.J. Burns' 3. He's a very good shooter for this Trojans offense.
Without a doubt, you see driving inside, missed shot by number 22, Adam Bauer. Now bringing it up, there's Oliver Gray. We talked about him earlier, looking to have another great game. Now swinging it around the arc. They give down low. Back out Byard. He then gives to Schmitz. Byard had the first basket in this one. We'll see if he can score again in this possession. The three from Schmitz is good. Alex Schmitz knocks that one down. Had a 23-point game in the first game of the tournament. Has gone a little bit quiet since then, however.
He's kind of got that Larry Bird-like jumper. Very tough shot to block.
Without a doubt is now Cary-Grove. The Trojans looking to get their first points here in this one.
Look to watch P.J. Weaver get his teammates involved. He's not the biggest scorer for the Trojans, but he does a great job getting assists. You know, he had, I believe, over double-digit assists in both of their first two games of this tournament.
As you see there, hitting the floor, that's Ian Tepes, and it'll be an offensive foul. So still no points for the Trojans so far in the first 2 minutes of play. But then again, you got to think that'll change, right, Dylan?
Definitely, definitely. They have a very good offense, you know. And, you know, Hornock hasn't taken a shot yet either as well as Ryan Elbert. Ryan Elbert, another one of their big-time scorers, a great senior leader for this Cary-Grove Trojans team.
Going down low, Schmitz again. Gonna get an and one opportunity. Looking to make it 6 points for him already. He's had a phenomenal start here for the Broncos.
And Barrington is just so well coached by their head coach, Brian Tucker. Their offense, they just seem to run it to a T. A bunch of cuts, great screens, setting up easy baskets just like that one.
Yep, and here's the free throw getting ready for Schmitz, and checking in for Cary-Grove that's number 11, Jacob Duval. As going to the bench is Adam Bauer. First substitution in this one so far, 5:47 to play. Barrington looking to make the lead 8-0 with a free throw from Schmitz, and it does. So Schmitz has 6 points already, off to a great start.
And Bauer already with 2 early fouls. That's something to watch out for the Trojans. He's most of their size on this team. So without him, they'll be without a lot of size, which they're going to need against this Barrington Broncos team.
Yeah, and Bauer sitting at 6'6", one of the tallest players here in this tournament. As we see the inbound coming here, they give it to P.J. Weaver. We've seen him get the ball a lot in this one. One guy we haven't seen get the ball off is Jake Hornock. Driving inside, Weaver's shot is good. Weaver going to be going to the line. So another and one. Take another look at this beautiful drive inside. P.J. Weaver putting the Trojans on the board. Not the best defense there by Tepes, drawing the foul. Free throw is no good. Gray gets the rebound.
Great take there by Weaver.
Here we go. Byard gives it up top to Pipert. Pipert and Oliver Gray get a lot of minutes here for the Broncos. Their two best players is what many believe. Piper given to Schmitz for 3. We saw that Larry Bird-like 3, and he does it again. He's got 9 now.
He is
Alex
hot.
Schmitz is hot so far.
And Cary doing a good job against Oliver Gray, but these other players really stepping up for them so far.
And that one's going to be last touched by Jake Hornock. Hasn't been the best start for him so far. We'll see if it changes, and you got to think it will.
Oh, definitely will. He just hasn't really seemed, I think Barrington's done a good job keying on him, not really letting him get the ball so far. So, you know, he's just got to touch the ball a little bit more, get some shots up, and get in the groove of things.
Substitution here for the Trojans as out goes Ryan Elbert and in comes Justice German. Gray's got it, working around 2 defenders. Gray gives to Byard, who gives to Tepes, who gives down low to Piper. Working around the perimeter, trying to drive inside. Byard made the first basket in this one, and that one taken away by the Trojans. Bringing it up here, A.J. Burnt. Going down low, a big man move, and it will be a charge. Great job by Adam Byard to take the charge. Let's take another look at this one. Replay brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling.
Yeah, just a great job of getting his feet set early and taking the contact from Hornock. Hornock's not a little guy anyway, so that's a tough charge to take.
Hasn't been the start he wanted for him in this one, but like we said before, it's definitely going to change. This, you got to think it's going to change.
Definitely.
Going down low, they kick in the corner. It was nearly stolen by the Trojans. Byard driving inside, shot is up, and it's no good, but it's rebounded by Piper, and it's good. So the offensive rebound, great job there, and a much-needed timeout called by the Trojans. Off to an 11-point trail, not what you wanted to start this game with. haven't been able to get Jake Hornog involved, and also foul trouble has been a big thing early for the Trojans.
Definitely. Adam McLeod is not happy with his squad out there. They've done a good job against Oliver Gray. They're getting very physical with him. You know, Oliver Gray he's a pretty tall guy, but he doesn't have the most weight on him. So they're doing a good job of getting physical with him early, but these other Broncos are really stepping up, especially Schmitz. He's doing a great job so far from deep, too. He's hit, I think, 2 3s so far?
Yep, I believe that is correct. Schmitz, 9 points already in this one. He had that 23-point performance in the first game of the tournament. Has gone a little bit cold since then, but a big thing we've seen so far, the Trojans focusing on Oliver Gray, but that really opens up the offense for the Broncos when it's really now just every time Gray's getting double team, you're going to have Byard, you got Schmitz, and you saw Piper put his first points of the game right there.
Definitely, definitely. And the one thing I love about Oliver Gray is he's always looking for a shot. Every dribble move, everything he takes, he's always looking for his jumper, and he really should, because that jumper he has is money.
Here's Jake Hornog bringing it up. Hasn't had his best start, but he's trying to get it going here, along with the whole Trojans team. Gray and Piper in the trap there. They go down low, kick it in the corner for 3. No, would have been huge for some confidence for the Trojans.
Good look, though, from A.J. Byrne. That's the guy you want taking a shot like that. He's been their sharpshooter of the tournament so far. Had 16 against Grays Lake Central in their second game. Also had a very good showing in their last game as well against Grant.
Without a doubt, Byard for 3. Oh, yeah. Adam Byard knocks that one down. That one just barely beyond the 3, but a three-pointer is a three-pointer. He's got 5 points now in this one.
Yeah, and Barrington's just, other than their loss to Crystal Lake South, have just dominated all the teams they played against and really out to a similar start so far in this one.
When you say loss to Crystal Lake South, it's mostly the loss to Anthony Demirov, who was phenomenal in that game.
Oh, yeah.
We saw Byrne, so you talked about how it's the guy they want shooting those threes, and he knocks that one down there.
He's not going to miss. He's not going to miss 3 in a row. He's not going to miss 3 in a row. 3 good looks in a row. He's third time's a charm, I guess.
Without a doubt. Here's Piper going down low. Schmitz working around. Byard driving inside. They kick to Schmitz again. Another 3. Alex Schmitz into double digits in the first 6 minutes in this one.
You know what? He is looking like Larry Bird, I guess. That jumper looks like him. He's banging him down like Larry Bird, too.
That's huge for the Barrington Broncos offense. Is now Oliver Gray not having to do the heavy lifting. It's been a lot of Alex Schmitz so far. Working around the perimeter, guarded closely by Oliver Gray. Driving inside, giving the 3, it's Brandt. No, he's gonna drive inside, and it looks like it'll remain Trojans basketball.
Yep.
Some substitutions here for the Broncos. Out goes Tepes, in comes number 32. That would be Bruce LeBlanc. And also in is Gabriel Gakin. Great defense played there by Nick Piper, forcing the turnover. They tried to go down low to Hornog, and instead it's another turnover. A lot of sloppy basketball so far for the Trojans. You got to think head coach Adam McLeod not liking it so far.
Yeah, not a bad idea there. I mean, Hornog had his position set in the post, but just not a great pass there. Just an errant pass from the Trojans.
Schmitz again, he misses his first 3 in this one. Still had a phenomenal start so far. We'll see if it continues. You got an open man in the corner, and yep, he finds him, but great closeout defense by Alex Schmitz. That right there was number 15, Landon Narkaj, pardon me. Bringing up is Gakin. Out came Byard. Is now going down low. Schmitz again, give him 14 points in this first quarter. He has had an incredible start.
Duval just has to do a better job establishing defensive position in the post there. You can't let Schmitz get set up early there and get an easy bucket like that.
And once Schmitz gets going, he really starts getting hot and getting moving. Another miss for the Trojans. Bringing it up is Gray on the fast break. Gray working around. He had Schmitz down low. Schmitz with his hands up. Gray with a beautiful move inside.
Wow.
A beautiful up and under around the defense, and Gray finally on the board. But the fact that Barrington leads 23-5 and he has that is huge for the Broncos.
Yeah, beautiful step-through move there by Gray. And a good take there by P.J. Weaver.
P.J. Weaver took advantage of the Barrington Broncos being a little bit weak on defense following the shot from Gray. as many do, trying to celebrate a little bit, but you can't celebrate too early. You got to get right back on defense, and the Broncos don't do it there. Pipert, he's got it up top. Pipert guarded closely here by the Trojans. Oliver Gray's got the ball again, scored on their last possession. Gakin going down low. It's Schmitz who kicks in the corner. No dice. Now Gray trying to find something. Great defense in this possession here from the Trojans. Piper driving down low, and it looks like, I don't know what it looks like.
I think a reach and foul there. And Barrington just doing a great job of not really letting Hornock get too much involved so far yet. He's got 4 points, but they've done a great job of, he hasn't had the ball in his hands a lot, and normally he does have the ball in his hands a lot for the Trojans, and their offense is really struggling because of it.
Yep, and the big thing is that their defense is struggling because not just Oliver Gray's getting going, it's Alex Schmitz too. Schmitz just went to the bench. Gus Edstrom coming in for him, number 42. That one's up, but it's no good. So we're done with the first quarter. So far, the story has been Alex Schmitz, 14 of the 23 points so far for the Broncos.
Yeah, the Trojans are just not doing a great job of keying on him so far. You know, he's a great shooter, and they're not doing a great job of getting the hand up. But also, with the way his jump shot is, it's almost impossible to block it or really alter it in any way.
He gets it off really quick, just like Larry Bird. The defense, it's hard for them to close out on it. And, I mean, the offense just keeps on finding him, whether it's Piper, Byard, Gray, it's anyone. They keep on finding him. This timeout here is brought to you by Wise Guys Pizzeria. For the best pizza in town, it's Wise Guys Pizzeria in South Elgin. Check out their new and improved online ordering system at I'mAWiseGuy.com. See their catering menu online for parties or any occasion. It's all there at I'mAWiseGuy.com. So a much needed break here for the Trojans, trying to get their defense going, but so far Barrington has dominated on the offensive side of the ball. And one thing we've mentioned is Jake Warnock, he does still have 4 points, but you got to think he's wanting more because the team only has 7.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want your leader to start getting it going here. But they're just kind of struggling all around to get anything going offensively. Barrington did a great job in their last game against Jacobs, pressuring ball handlers. They run a great man defense that makes it really tough to just get your offense going at all, and they've done a great job here to start this one.
We see Byard has come back in here for the Broncos. He gives it to Gray. Gray starting us off in here in the second quarter. Also, I believe that's Alex Schmitz coming back. Sorry, that's Byard. Byard driving inside, a whole lot of Trojans. What a pass outside to Gakin for 3. Oh yeah, Gabriel Gakin knocks that one down. Got 26 points and getting very close to a 20-point lead for the Broncos already.
Yeah, Barrington running away with this one early. They ran away with last night's game against Jacobs very early. Looking to do the same here.
See Jake Hornock driving inside there. He's got 6 now. Thought there might have been a foul. Jake Hornock thought that, but referees, of course, did not. Now giving to Gakin, he's looking. Had Edstrom down low, doesn't go to him. LeBlanc gives to Gray. Gray shoots a 3. Oliver Gray can't give him that much spacing. He's got 5, and it is a 20-point lead now for the Broncos.
Like I said, always looking for his jumper. Right off the crossover there, right into a jumper. Just smooth game for Oliver Gray.
Big thing we've seen so far is the Broncos getting their shots off quick. They're not letting the defense get any time to close out, and it's been big so far. Driving inside here, working around Hornog, trying to find something instead. They give it outside to Burt. Guarded closely by Gakin. Burnt, and he's shooting 1 for 3 from beyond the arc so far. Got to think they want to get him going if they want to get this offense going. Hornog gives a 3. That one no good, but an offensive rebound down low. Shot is up, and it's good. A great job there by Adam Bauer. Talk about him being the tallest player here in this game, 6'6". Gets a huge offensive rebound and a big confidence boost here for the Trojans.
Yeah, great job being physical down low, making sure to bump his guy off and get an easy offensive rebound and a nice hook shot from the big man. Oh, they're going to get a walk.
See, Gray just fell into the trap. Great defense there by the Trojans, trying to force it. And Alex Schmitz and Nick Piper coming in. LeBlanc and Edstrom go to the bench. So full starting lineup in here for the Broncos. Same with the Trojans, it looks like.
Yeah, and if you're Cary, you're definitely not happy to see Schmitz come back into the game.
Had some much needed rest, sat out for about 4 minutes, and he's back in now. Hornog guarded really closely by Piper. One of the best defenders we've seen this tournament. Nick Piper gives a lot of hustle, goes out on Gray. Great defense by Gray. Shot is no good from Ryan Elbert. Piper bringing it up here for the Broncos. Gray driving inside. Looks like it's going to be a foul before the shot, so no free throws, but it'll be an inbound coming here for Barrington. Or is it free throws? No, this is inbound. Inbound coming, looking to find something. Byard doing it, and he goes down low to Piper. Great pass. Schmitz for three. Again, Alex Schmitz, 17 points in the first half for the Broncos. His first points here in the third quarter took him just 30 seconds of it.
Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of confused what Hornock was doing there. You know, he kind of closed out a little bit on him, but he didn't get a hand up or really put in a full closeout on him when, you know, he's already got 4 3-pointers in that first quarter.
That one, no good. Shot trying there by P.J. Weaver. Gray bringing it up, guarded closely by Hornock. That's going to be one of the key matchups. The two players we talked about before this, both getting interviewed for player of the game in their last games. Going down low, Byard shot, no good. Rebounded by Schmitz, out to three, Tepes, no good. And finally, Cary-Grove's got the ball. Burnt bringing it up. Burnt gives down low, full steam ahead for Hornock, and it's good. Jake Hornock, a beautiful drive inside to put some points up for him. He's got 8 points already, but not much to say for the Cary-Grove Trojans.
Yeah, his offensive scoring so far has really been the only bright spot for Cary.
Cary's had a lot of open looks, haven't hit them. There's Piper for three, misses it all, rebounded by Byard. Byard working around, lots of trap defense from both these teams so far. We got a high-scoring game, already 32 points for the Broncos. There's Piper driving inside, and it's no good. They then give to Weaver. Weaver had an open man down low. Instead, Weaver takes it himself, and it'll be another charge yet again. Weaver, you see here, he had Ryan Elbert wide open right there. A collapse on defense, not a good look. He had Elbert wide open in the corner down there. Weaver drives inside, and a great charge taken by Adam Byard.
Yeah, an interesting decision there by Weaver.
Lots of substitutions here for Cary-Grove. We see the first minutes for Spike Boyd. That's a fun name. Now bringing it up, Byard being guarded closely by Boyd. Boyd the junior. He gives down low. What a pass. It's Schmitz, and he does make that one. Looked like it was about to run out. Instead, it doesn't. And now bringing it up here for Cary-Grove, it's, well, of course, it's Hornock. Trying to find something here, trying to get some points up. Great drive inside. Burnt for three. The sophomore is good. That was a quick laser beam and a great pass from Weaver.
Yeah, Burnt can really shoot it. He can really shoot it. Barrington's going to have to look to key on him to make sure that Cary has no chance of coming back in this one.
This is a three from Byard, and he answers. So Adam Byard's had a phenomenal start so far. Give him 8 already in this one. Now bringing it up, here's Jake Hornock, guarded closely by Piper. So instead of Gray being on him, it's going to be Piper. He then gives to the sophomore Burnt, who's had a great start so far. Great defense here on this possession by the Broncos. Driving inside, Boyd goes down low.
Nice
Beautiful
pass.
That's a great find by Spike Boyd down low to Jacob Duval, the 6'3" junior.
Yeah, a really nice pass there by Spike Boyd.
Without a doubt, we got 3 sophomores on this team for Cary-Grove, and a lot of miscommunication there. Thought Tepes was going to be coming out. Instead, he goes down low, and a much-needed timeout called here by Coach Brian Tucker. So he doesn't like what he's seeing so far. The Barrington Broncos starting to not get the best looks. Alex Schmitz, he's at 5 in the quarter already. He has 17 in the game. We'll see if it continues. And this timeout is brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant. Whatever it takes. So we'll see what happens here. It's been a great game so far. High scoring action. Barrington already 35 points in this first half.
Yeah, Barrington kind of starting to cool off a little bit here, though. They are still knocking down some shots, but that first quarter, it seemed like they couldn't miss anything. Now cooling off a little bit. Cary's trying to make it a little bit of a closer game, but Barrington's still keeping it a 17-point lead.
Inbound coming here for the Trojans. He gives down low, back out. They've got an open man in the corner there, and they kick it to him. Spike Boyd doesn't take the shot, and it's Burt for three. No, would have been a big play, but a lot of hustle here from Boyd. Look, he might have stepped out there. Refs don't see it.
Spike Boyd, though, with great hustle and good passing, too, as well. Great pass there to A.J. Burnt.
Just couldn't get the look there, but nice offensive rebound. That one inside. Beautiful finish there. You've got Justice German, his first points in this one. Working around. Great defense here by the Trojans. Another stop here could really start cutting into this lead for the Broncos. But great ball movement by the Broncos. Byer drives inside, gets a good look, and it's good. Big, just using his muscle there and just driving inside to get the points. He's got 10 already. Now Hornog thought about shooting it instead, drives around, gives, and here's Burnt. They're working around the perimeter, trying to go inside, but great defense. Piper guarding Hornog with his life. Spike Boyd in the corner here. We've seen him live in the corner so far, giving a lot of hustle off the bench. Boyd's shot is nothing but air, and hitting the floor hard there is, that's number 11, that's Jacob Duval.
Yeah, an interesting shot there by Boyd. I mean, a good spin move. Maybe he thought he got fouled and the ball was tipped, but a really tough shot there to take. Especially, you know, he's the shortest guy on the court right now, so just a really tough shot there.
You saw Piper there on the defensive end. He's been everywhere all tournament long for Barrington. Tepes bringing it up here, guarded closely. Byard, he's been the clear point guard all tournament long. Gray, he loves the mid-range, instead gives outside Schmitz. Surprised he didn't shoot that, as that's all, seems like all he's done so far.
Yeah.
Tepes loses it, bodies on the floor. Barrington's got it, and Piper, he had a wide open Oliver Gray for the wing, but had a shot down low, thought he had an opportunity, but a great block there by Cary-Grove.
Yeah, some good hustle by both sides. Good job by Barrington to corral, and you were right. Yeah, he had a wide open Oliver Gray, but went up with it instead and got blocked.
Would have been huge for Barrington. Not much points scored in this second quarter. As Gray tries to kick it outside, it's another turnover for the Broncos. Pushing up the floor here is Cary-Grove.
Good job by German there to fend off Gray coming behind him.
Speaking of German, he misses that one, but offensive rebound by, here we go, here comes Oliver Gray going full steam ahead. Oliver Gray, this one. What incredible defense by the little guy, Spike Boyd.
Jacob Duval there with the block off the glass as well. They might have called, I think they called a foul on Oliver Gray there. I thought they called a goaltend for a second, but some great defense there by the Trojans.
Gray still in for the Broncos, however, going to the bench, that is Ian Tepes. One of the two blonde brothers here for the Broncos. They lead 37-20. Here's Boyd. He's shown a lot of hustle off the bench. It's been a great plug for them. Now German working around. We haven't seen much for number 4, Ryan Elbert, in this one. Has been a little bit of a liability so far for the Trojans.
Yeah, he kind of had a quiet game as well against Grant, too.
And that's some great defense by Schmitz, but it will remain Trojans' ball. Some substitutions coming in here for the Trojans. 3 to be exact. You've got A.J. Burnt. Also coming in is Adam Bauer and P.J. Weaver. Jake Hornog still in. Believe he's played every minute in this one so far. What a pass to the corner. We talked about how Elbert hasn't gotten involved much. The shot at the buzzer, no good. So we're at the halfway mark in this one. What do you think that the Trojans are going to have to do to try to come back in this one?
Well, they're really just going to have to knock down shots. They've gotten plenty of good looks. They haven't really turned the ball over a ton. It's just they've got to start playing some better defense for sure, because they just haven't really gotten hands up on shooters, and Barrington's got a ton of good looks, and they've made a lot of them. So Cary's just going to have to play better defense and knock down some shots.
Without a doubt, it would have been a great way to end the half if they had Jake Orna had found a wide open man in the corner, Ryan Elbert. We talked about how he hasn't gotten much going. But with that, we're going to wrap up here for the first half. We'll be back after this quick break. Barrington Broncos and the Cary-Grove Trojans. What have you seen so far in this game, Dylan?
I mean, Barrington's just shot the ball extremely well so far. I mean, Alex Schmitz has been phenomenal from deep. I think he's got 4 threes already in that first half. If Barrington wants to just run away with this one, just keep giving the ball to Alex Schmitz, and they might end up winning this by 30 plus.
See Barrington talking it over in the timeout. That's head coach Brian Tucker for the Broncos, but the Trojans, they're ready to go.
Yeah, the Trojans did come out early. They came out with about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to get some shots up, kind of signaling like they haven't really been doing a lot wrong. It's just they haven't been able to knock down a lot of shots so far.
They're definitely going to be giving it their all this half, as this is for the 5th place here in the Hinkle Holiday Classic, and we're underway for another half of basketball. As here we go, there's Jake Hornog, had 8 points in the first half, leading the team in scoring. They got PJ Weaver, thought about shooting it, gives down low. And that one rejected by Schmitz, but it back to the Trojans ball. Pardon me, and that one is going to be a turnover, trying to go to A.J. Burnt, a little bit of miscommunication, a little bit too high, and now inbound coming here for the Broncos. Piper bringing it up here, guarded closely by Hornog. Now working around, kicks all the way to the wing, nearly stepped out of bounds, but a good pass nevertheless by Piper, and he tried to go down low. Piper somehow still has the basketball, great effort there. And Ryan Albert couldn't hang on after making the play. Here's Tepes in the corner, going down low to the big man, Schmitz. Oliver Gray he's been a little bit quiet, just 5 points, and that one was missed by Schmitz. A little bit of a surprise. He feels he's hit all of them so far, hasn't he? Yeah,
it's a surprise to see him miss that. And you're right, Oliver Gray has been very quiet after, he's had a great tournament so far. Definitely an all-tournament type of player.
Coming off 19 points, I believe, in the last game. He was great for the Broncos. As here we go, inbound coming. And they give it to Hornog in the corner for 3. Would have been big for Jake Hornog. Hasn't hit any 3s so far in this one. Going down low, great no-look pass to Byard. Shot is good, and a beautiful sequence there for the Broncos.
You're right, a great no-look pass there by Oliver Gray, doing a great job to keep the defender guessing there on a little 3-on-1 break.
Oliver Gray only 5 points this one, but he feels like he's gotten a lot of assists so far.
Definitely.
That one, a 3-point shot, no good by Weaver.
That's not the type of shot you want if you're Cary-Grove, especially since they've been struggling shooting so far.
And now you don't get back on defense, and Oliver Gray knocks down his second 3, and if he gets going, well, this game could be over very quickly.
Very quickly.
Gray with 8 points in this one, Schmitz with 17, and Byard with 12. Feels like I believe that's his most in the tournament so far. Hasn't scored much, but he's come alive here in this final game of the tournament for them. That one nearly stolen by Byard. We just talked about him. And here's Hornog, guarded closely by Piper. Piper's played a phenomenal defense. That one, the shot's not going to count. Looks like it's a foul on the floor. Piper, with playing that hard defense, he also gets a lot of fouls called on him.
Yeah, Piper playing some very physical defense on Hornog. 2 football players going at it, so it's going to be a physical matchup between the 2 of them.
2 multi-sport athletes. Is now working around Weaver. He's been the second best player, I believe, for the Trojans so far in this one. Brent's also played great. He's driving inside there. He's only shot 3s, and that's an and one opportunity. So a great job there, driving inside. Great find by Weaver, finding the junior down low, and the sophomore down low. A.J. Burnt driving inside, and really don't see the contact there, but interesting call there.
A good take there by Burnt, and a good finish regardless of where the contact was there or not. And that's just what Cary needs, They've had plenty of good looks. They just got to start making them. They're running their offense well, just like that good open look they had in the corner from Hornog early on in this quarter. Just got to start knocking down shots.
Burnt, their leading 3-point shooter. He's got 9 points in this one, 2 threes, and then we saw the and one right there. So it's great to see him. He feels like he lives on the arc, but he goes inside there showing he can't just live on the arc. He can do a lot more than that. An interesting decision by the Trojans as Spike Boyd's inside. Beautiful pass down low. That right there, Adam Byard again. He's got 14 in this one. You see Jake Hornog's out.
Yeah, he is out of the game now. he does need a little rest. I mean, he was in for basically that entire first half. You got to give him a little bit of rest.
Without a doubt, but Gray's also been in most of this game, and I believe this entire game. Driving inside there, full steam ahead, kicking to the corner for 3. Kind of like Alex Schmidt's three-point arc there, right?
Yeah, kind of. But Barrington just doing a great job offensively. It's phenomenal just watching this offense run. They're so smooth. They do almost everything right, it seems. So well coached by head coach Brian Tucker. Without
a doubt, inbound coming here for the Broncos. There's Byard. Beautiful ball movement here. Gray, full steam ahead. Coming inside, and it's a beautiful dish. He draws 2 defenders, goes down low, and it's Pipert with his second basket of the game. He's played great defense, but he scores there. Look at this. It's a missed shot there. Another miss for the Trojans. Tipped out of bounds. And we got a long replay here. So, sorry about that. Here we go, a timeout for Barrington. See what happens here. All right, now we got the actual look at this beautiful find from Oliver Gray. Going down low, wide open. Man, that's like a Tempest wide open, but Brent was trailing, not fast enough, and Nick Pipert, beautiful shot there.
Just a beautiful find from Oliver Gray. Another no-look pass from him. He's just a great guard to have on your team. Does a great job distributing the ball, knocking down shots. It's been great.
This timeout is brought to you by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber, Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com or give him a call at 847-513-3971. That's 847-513-3971. Cary-Grove trying to get back in this game, but every time they put up points, it's like the Broncos have always answered. What do you think that the Trojans are going to have to do to stop that?
They just got to play better defense, to be honest. I mean, as simple as that. Barrington just does a great job of finding the open shooters, making extra passes when they need to, finding the right cuts to make at the certain time, depending on who has the ball and where they're out on the court. They're just doing a phenomenal job sharing the ball as well.
See Boyd trying to put some points up, but that's just a force. You can't do that if you're the Trojans. You need to find good looks or just keep it going because there's no shot clock. You have all time. You have all the time in the world. Just try to wait until you find a good look, and that's the things that drives coaches crazy. Of course, Adam McLeod definitely not liking that. And, well, just like that, Spike Boyd's going to be coming out of this game. As coming in for the Trojans, you've got Ryan Elbert. Also coming in is PJ Weaver and Adam Bauer, the big man, 6'6", and he's a sophomore.
Yeah, and
wow.
Although it is true there is no shot clock, they are running out of time, down 23 with only 4:30 to go in this third quarter. Definitely running out of time to come back here. They do got to start making some shots, and they got to start making some shots very fast.
The big thing they got to do is outscore the Broncos in this quarter, and so far they have not done that. Trailing by 23 points. There's a 3 from Weaver. Would have been big. Instead, it's a rebound by Tepes. Tepes pushing it up the floor here. He then gives to Pipert, the two blonde brothers working together. Gray for 3, beautiful jab step, and he knocks that one down. Oliver Gray, he makes it a 49-point. Broncos now 49 points. Gray has now got 11 for him in this one. There's a 3 for Burnt. Couldn't answer. Those are the big things you got to do if you're Cary-Grove. But great effort by Elbert, and jump ball coming here. We'll see who's got possession. And we're going to take another look at that three-pointer by Oliver Gray. You see the jab, so you see the pass from Pipert, jab step on Ryan, and Elbert did not like that, and well, just sucks for him.
Great jab step there by Oliver Gray. And a great move and a great shot, you know. He's been phenomenal this tournament, just showing his skills. He's super skilled as a guard, especially only a sophomore. Crazy to see how much skill he already has.
Out comes Tepes, and here's a big inbound coming for the Trojans. Looking around, Burnt doing it. He then gives, well, beautiful pass. Working around, Elbert's got a nice look, and he knocks it down. There. So Ryan Elbert finally is on the board with his first points in this game. Big time 3 here, and you gotta get a stop here for the Trojans. You can't give up points. That would kill the momentum. Here's Gray. He's got Byard going down low to Schmitz. Beautiful ball moving all around. And that one strips. So you see the great defense there. Huge stop for the Trojans.
Could have been a foul there. Byard got his arm grabbed there. Brian Tucker definitely wanted to foul as well as some of the Barrington players.
We've seen some physical basketball here. As you see there, that was Yeah, that's a foul, obviously, but we've seen a lot of physical basketball so far, and it looks like the refs are just letting them play.
Yeah, no, that's a great block by Baird there. Making up for that. No call on the foul that he had. Getting a nice block there.
Hornog's shot is no good. Rebounded by Schmitz. Would have been big. Hornog 0 for 2 from 3. Scoreless so far in this second half. Gray working around. There's Gakin. Pardon me for not realizing he's in the game. And that one will be last touched by Burnt. He jumped the pass, but couldn't hold on. See there, that's head coach Brian Tucker for the Broncos. And here's the inbound coming. Schmitz working around. He has Gakin on that wing if he can find him, but instead it's phenomenal defense by Jake Hornog. He gives it to Burnt. Full steam ahead for Burnt. And there's the big man. Beautiful job there by the Trojans. Adam Bauer putting some points on the board.
No, it's going to be a foul on the floor, actually.
Oh, wow. Pardon me. So, a good foul called there. And checking in for the Broncos, that's Bruce LeBlanc, and out goes Adam Byard, giving a nice ovation by his teammates. Beautiful find down low, but no, and keeping it alive is Burnt. No backcourt violation because it wasn't the inbound. Lucky it wasn't.
Yeah, an interesting pass attempt there. Very tough pass to make.
That one no good by Elbert, and you've seen a lot of open looks from 3, and they just haven't been able to bury it. This game is probably about like 14, 13-point game, but instead it's a 23-point game because they can't knock down these open threes. They've been great passes all around. Hitting the floor there is Bruce LeBlanc.
Yeah,
here's Gray for 3. That shot is no good. And oh my, Piper and Hornog, sorry, that's Weaver hitting the floor hard. Full steam ahead, and there'll be a foul called on Alex Schmitz.
Yeah, and he's surprised about that one. I think he thought he had a block on Bauer. There didn't really seem to be too much contact there, to be honest.
Take a look at this one. Let's see, was it? Oh, that's, see, we talked about how they're letting them play, and now you got to think Coach Brian Tucker's like, hey, you missed a foul on Adam Byard, and now they missed that? I mean, it's just brutal so far, but it doesn't matter when you're up by 23 points.
Yeah, you can't really complain too much when you're up 23. And Cary needs to make some shots anyway, and they're still struggling to do so. They've had plenty of good looks, just struggling to put the ball in the hoop. And it's tough because this Barrington defense wears you out. They're running a very pressure man. It's a lot of running around for these Cary Trojans to do.
Nick Piper leading that defense, of course, a great defender. So they're cleaning up that wet spot where we saw Piper and Weaver go down. Shot is up, and it's good. So a nice basket there for Adam Duval. Sorry. Adam Bauer, the big man, makes a nice shot there. And coming in for the Trojans is Spike Boyd. And shot is up, and he misses the second, rebounded by Piper. He's got a lot of rebounds in this one, it feels like.
Yeah, he does. He's made his presence known on both ends of the court, especially rebounding the ball and playing defense. He's done a great job for the Barrington Broncos. Not really scoring a ton, but, you know, he impacts the game in other ways, which is definitely something that Brian Tucker likes from him.
At the beginning in this one, there was a really physical game. Not many fouls being called. We see a lot of fouls being called here now. Both coaches not happy. We'll see what happens, though. Here's Piper guarded closely. It's a 24-on-24 matchup. Love to see the double numbers. Gray driving outside. Schmitz for 3. Oh, my. Can't play much better defense there. That's just a tough break there for Justice German. He played great defense closing out on Schmitz. Like we talked about that Larry Bird 3, Schmitz now has 20 points here. Yeah,
and that jumper is just unstoppable from Schmitz. Super hard to defend.
Trying to match his tournament high so far in this one. What a find down low. Piper, beautiful ball movement, and Schmitz, one of the best sequences of the day there for the Broncos. It's a 27-point lead. They're doubling their score.
Yeah, kind of a tough pass there by Oliver Gray, but Piper did a great job of handling and making the extra pass to Schmitz, and that was a tough finish by Schmitz.
This game starting to get away here from the Trojans. Piper guarded closely by Weaver. Piper, a little bit of a push-off and a little bit of an acting job you see there by Weaver.
Yeah, I guess so. The ref didn't agree with him clearly, and Piper got an easy, wide-open mid-range jumper.
Yep. They're 1 point away from making it a 30-point lead. Driving inside there, there's Hornock. You cannot let him get down low there. He's got finally in the double digits following his great game yesterday. Just finally getting in there now. Going down low, great steal, here we go. Justice German pushing up the floor,
Nice
going
pass.
down low to Boyd.
Nice extra pass.
Beautiful
Boyd.
ball movement. Boyd gives down low for a great shot by Jacob Duval. And that's exactly what you want to see, right, Dylan?
Yeah, that's a great extra pass by Spike Boyd. Could have tried to go up with a contested layup, but instead decided to make a great pass to a teammate.
What a save by Gray, but it goes for naught. It's now LeBlanc and Gray are behind. And if you're the Trojans, you got to go full speed ahead. There's a beautiful block. It's Piper. And he says, get that out of here. Nick Piper, phenomenal defense. And he's going to be coming out of the game here along with Alex Schmitz. Coming in for the Broncos looks like Gus Edstrom. And Oliver Gray playing some sloppy defense over there. And that leaves Jacob Duvall wide open. You saw Gray just walking around. And the clock is running out, so, Oliver Gray not happy there. Looks like he might have kicked the ball.
Well, he didn't end up kicking the ball at the end, but he sure tried to. I mean, it didn't really end up mattering as they didn't have enough time to get the shot off. But, yeah, a little sloppy there from Barrington at the end.
Gotta wonder why Gray just gave no effort there at the end of the quarter. He also played the whole game, so gotta cut a little bit of slack. So this fourth quarter will be brought to you by Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family photos, graduation photos, sports teams photos, and more. For all your photographic needs, contact Daryl Barnes Photography. You can find Daryl Barnes online at darylbarnesphotography.com. So the Broncos lead 56-33 coming into this fourth quarter. So the Broncos lead 56-33 in this one. Been a great game so far. We'll see if it continues. High scoring. Broncos already 56 points, trying to score possibly 80, maybe 90. We'll see
I
what
don't think
happens.
so. Most likely they'll probably end up subbing their starters out here pretty soon, especially up 23. Brian Tucker's a good coach. He's not going to run up the score on them. They did it last time against Jacobs, subbed out their starters pretty early on in this fourth quarter. So we'll see what happens, though.
See if the clock starts running here. Under 8 minutes to play. We'll see who scores first. Whole starting lineup in here for the Broncos. Going down low, it's Alex Schmidt. Shot is up. Give him 24, which now breaks his tournament high. He had 23. Now he has 24. He had 23 in his first game of the tournament, and now 24 points. That was against Elk Grove, where he had 23. And now working around here is Elbert. Pushing up the perimeter, the 24-on-24 matchup we talked about between, the behind-the-back move doesn't work. Burnt trying to find something. Couldn't. 7 minutes to go here. Shot from Burnt is up, and it's good.
Nice shot.
So just like that, A.J. Burnt for three. 58-36, a 22-point game. This game's not over yet.
Yeah, and he can really shoot it. A.J. Burnt's been phenomenal just shooting the ball this tournament. Him and Hornock have been great for the Trojans.
Diving on the floor there, and somehow Barrington Broncos nearly held on to the ball. As you saw Spike Boyd rushing over to his teammate Justice German, making sure he's okay. And coming in here, we got some, look at that replay. So coming in for the Trojans, you've got P.J. Weaver and Jake Hornog has come in here for the Trojans. Hornog working around, guarded closely up here by Nick Piper. Feels like he always guards anyone. I mean, he's the best defender we've seen probably all tournament.
Well, they're definitely going to have Piper on Hornock. You know, Hornock's their best player, so got to put your best defender on their best scorer.
So Gray had a great behind-the-back move, but instead it was the foul. Looks like, let's see, did he get a little bit of an arm? And, clear call.
Definitely.
So, good call
take
made
there by
the
Oliver
refs.
Gray. And a great move to the basket by him as well to be strong with the basketball there. Had some defenders trying to take it from him.
Gray misses that one. We don't see him miss free throws often here. One of the best players in this tournament so far. Most likely definitely going to be getting all tournament honors.
Most definitely.
This one is up, and this one's good. So he's 1 for 2 from the line. He's got 11 in this game. Inbound coming here for the Trojans. Great press defense here. And what a pass by Burnt. Somehow Ryan Elbert keeps his feet in bounds. He then gives to Justice German. German swinging that around here to PJ Weaver. Hornog nearly lost it, and he does lose it, and looks like there's going to be a foul called on Piper.
No, they'll just say it's out of bounds on the Broncos there.
Oh, so it looks like Piper got in there to break that one up. Here we go, working around, trying to find something. Trojans could cut it to just a 20-point lead if they get a 3 here, which would be big. Driving inside, Weaver looking, gives to Burnt. He had German in the corner, instead takes the shot, and Byron hit the floor there, reflected a bit of a charge. Justice German misses the wide open 3, and looks like they're gonna step out there, so tough break there for the Trojans. They had German on the wing for 3, would have made it a 20-point game. Now 6:04 to play, and Broncos chance to extend their lead.
Yeah, and Cary's still really hustling here. It's good to see, even down 23 in what's been a really rough game for them. Good to see them still hustling, still putting in a lot of effort here in this one.
Without a doubt. Here we go, Piper working around to Byard. And Byard, he had great cutting inside, but great closeout defense by Elbert. And here's Piper driving inside, shot is up and it's no good. Here comes A.J. Burnt trying to find something. Hornog driving inside. He doesn't take many threes. He loves the inside, and I believe it was the Broncos who broke up that pass, so if Hornog doesn't touch that, that would have stayed Trojan's ball.
No, that was going to go off his leg, it seemed. So, I mean, he was also trying to make a nice pass to an open corner man.
Here we go, inbound coming. They give it to Byard, who then gives back to Nick Pipert. Going down low, Byard hits the floor, still has it. It'll be a jump ball called. And who's got possession? Take a look at the replay here, brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling. Going diving to the floor. Show a lot of hustle there by Ryan Elbert, giving everything he's got. And Gray with the inbounds, so it will be Broncos ball. So next time we got a jump ball, it'll be possession going to the Trojans.
Yeah, and that's just not the pass you want if you're Nick Piper or the Broncos. You just want to take care of the basketball here up 23 with 5 minutes to go. Shouldn't be trying to make any crazy passes or any crazy plays. Just take care of it, run this clock down, get a nice victory.
No, you can't leave that man open. Oliver Gray, a sure shooter, knocks that one down. Give him 14 on the day. So here is PJ Weaver, great defense here. And now driving inside, Burnt blocked, or maybe it was, who knows. And here comes Oliver Gray, full steam ahead. And it'll be a foul called, and hit the wall hard. Might have hit our cameraman.
Yeah, a very rough foul there by Albert.
Replay coming here. Let's take another look at this one. Gray coming full steam ahead. Tough hit to the wall there. Looks to be okay, and here's a big time free throw. Gray trying to put his game to 15 points. That one's up and that one's good. So we had a slow start in this one, but he's really starting to come to life. And you see the Broncos starting to dive into their bench, number 29 coming into this game for the first time. Sorry, that's 25. That would be Owen Hart, Jr. So a timeout called here by the Trojans nearing the end of this game. We'll see what happens, though, as it could always change. You never know. This timeout is brought to you by Rosen Hyundai, Hyundai of Algonquin, and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's express online bang made simple. Visit online at rosenhyundai.com or genesisalgonquin.com. So, Dylan, do you believe that the Trojans have a chance to come back in this one, or is this game most likely over?
This game's most likely over. I mean, you can see Barrington getting deep into their bench now, starting to bring in a lot of subs. And they can tell also that this game is just about all but over, as well as the Trojans. They're starting to bring in more of their bench players. So most likely the rest of the way we'll see the benches kind of going at each other. Most likely most of these starters won't see the floor again.
Lots of new players in here for the teams. For the Broncos, you've got Connor Harris, you've got Tyler Schultz. Also in is Ricky Choice. That one's good there by Oliver Gray, and Gray makes the free throw, and just like that, he's right out. So that's probably going to do it for the starters for the Broncos. You see they're not going to apply any more pressure. One team we have seen does that in this tournament is the Crystal Lake South Gators. They love keeping their players in, even then they're dominating.
Yeah, and I mean, some people look at it as, you know, they're still playing through and still playing hard, but others see that and maybe take offense to it in a little bit, that, you know, this game's all about over, but you're keeping your best players, and that some people just don't like that.
Crystal Lake South don't care. They're going to be playing for the third place game coming up next here between the Gators and Prairie Ridge. That's one nice shot there made by Spike Boyd. Beautiful shot. He's got, I believe 4 points in this one. Here is, that right there is, trying to find something here. Trojans giving a lot of effort in the final minutes of this game. Still 4 minutes to play, however. Going down low, trying to find something. Broncos trying to answer off of the Spike Boyd made jumper. That right there, falling into the trap is Ricky Choice, and a great breakup, but it'll be a foul called on Jacob Duval. So you see number 21, Ricky Choice is in. You've got number 9, that's number 5, Connor Harris. Number 25, Owen Hart. And doing the amount there's Ricky Choice. No, that's Tyler Schultz. That one going inside, a nice make there for number 21, Ricky Choice.
Nice back cut there too as well. Great pass as well from Tyler Schultz.
Without a doubt, Landon Narkaj having inside, gives to the corner. Trying to find something. Great pass from Boyd with the three-pointer, and does not try to take it. Here we go, trying to go inside, can't find it. Now they do go inside, driving inside. They give a pass to the corner, 3 is good. That right there, Landon Norakij.
Cary still keeping this pressure up, even with all the bench players in. You know, this game kind of all but over, but good to see them still playing hard.
But you know the saying, it's not over till it's over.
Well, this one's kind of all but over, if we're being honest here. 2:41 left to go, down 25. Unless there's some sort of Christmas miracle that Cary can pull out, I don't really see this one changing.
But you never know at the end of the day. But yeah, this game is most likely over. Going around, trying to find inside, and that might just be the nail in the coffin. Tyler Schultz most likely ending this game, as it looks like Cary-Grove is going to be finishing with 6th place in the Jacobs Hinkle Holiday Classic. And then for the Broncos, they're going to be finishing with 5th place. That tough loss to Crystal Lake South really hurt. And other than that, they played a great tournament.
Oh, yeah. Blew out almost every other team that they've played against. So it's kind of interesting how badly they lost to Crystal Lake South, you know, with them blowing out basically every other team they've played. So maybe just taking out frustration in these last 2 games after losing that tough one to South.
Without a doubt. Oliver Gray got going, but one guy that did not get going in that game for the Broncos was Alex Schmitz. He had a phenomenal game and in the game before, but he had almost nothing in that game against Crystal Lake South, and that was brutal for the Broncos. That one is up, and it's good from Spike Boyd. Boyd's been a nice plug off the bench here for the Trojans. That one nearly stolen. Instead, it's kept alive. Both teams full benches in. Starters are most likely out for the rest of this game. Working down low, has an open man in the corner. They do give it to him instead. Great ball movement. Owen Hart driving inside. Hart, pass fake, goes down, up and in. And now that one, another miss, and finally the Trojans have the ball. Bringing it up here is Dylan Dumley, who's now got Spike Boyd. Boyd, oh my goodness.
Nice pass
by
Spike
pass,
Boyd.
But they don't capitalize on the points there by Mason Duval. Great trap, not good enough though. Tried to go down low to number 5, Connor Harris. 90 seconds to play, clock is not running. That one gonna be called on Owen Hart. Already 2 fouls in the very few minutes he's played. Spike Boyd comes in here. Spike Boyd comes out, sorry. Here's night is done. And most likely the Trojans tonight is also done, along with their tournament. You've got 2 games to play after this one. You're going to have Crystal Lake South taking on Prairie Ridge. That's the 3rd place game, and then of course the final between Wabanese and the surprising Lake Zurich Bears.
Lake Zurich's a very good squad. You know, took a big time win over the Crystal Lake South. Did a great job shutting down AJ Demirov. Now hopefully they can try to keep that momentum up against Wabansie, but Wabansie Valley is almost seen unbeatable, and they are undefeated so far on the season.
Yep, and both of those games going to be brought to you by the Beacon Academy as well. That one going down low, great shot by Ricky Choice.
Ricky Choice with some points here at the end too. He's had some nice little points here in garbage time, making the most of it.
Without a doubt, 70 points now for the Broncos, so said they were going to lay it off a little bit. They had 14 points in the quarter. Working around, trying to find something. There's Narkaj, who then gives to number 3, Landon Barnett. Pardon me for getting long to take these names. Jack Rosen. Now driving inside to the corner, open man, Barnett for 3, no good.
Oh, it bounced in. Nice roll there from Barnett.
Wow. Dylan DeMella for 3. Great shot there for the Trojans. Trojans still playing still playing with a heart in this one, not giving up, but this game is, well, it's over. You can say that now.
Oh, yeah.
Still
Definitely
playing with the traps. That one lost. 5 seconds to play, and that will do it. So my partner Dylan's going to be giving us an interview with Alex Schmitz after this one, but a dominating finish for the Broncos. They finished with 5th place in the Jacobs Hinkle Holiday Classic. Special thanks to all of our game sponsors, the Bear Family McDonald's, Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, Rosen Hyundai, Tom the Plumber, and Daryl Barnes Photography. I'm Nate Grendies.
I'm Dylan Machashik.
And that'll be doing it for this game. We'll see you in the next game. The 3 from Piper given to Schmitz for 3. With Schmitz working around. Byers driving inside. They kick to Schmitz again. Is now going down low. Schmitz again. Going down low. Great no-look pass to Byers. Pushing it up the floor here. He then gives to Piper. The 2 blonde brothers working together. Gray for 3. Beautiful. Beautiful pass. Working around. Elbert's got a nice look and numbers. Gray driving outside, Schmitz for 3. Trying to match his tournament high so far in this one. What a find down low. Piper, beautiful ball up the floor,
nice
going
pass.
down low to Boyd.
Nice extra pass.
7 minutes to go here. Shot from Burnt is up. Who knows? And here comes Oliver Gray. Uh-oh, full steam ahead, and it'll be a foul.
So far on the season.
Yep, and both of those games going to be brought to you by the Beacon Academy. Driving inside to the corner, open man, Barnett for 3, no good.
I'm here with our player of the game, Alex Schmitz of Barrington. So a big victory over Cary-Grove. You know, you guys took a big victory last night against Jacobs as well. After taking a tough loss against Crystal Lake South, what was your mindset these past 2 games, really, with big-time victories over some pretty solid competition?
I think we were pretty frustrated after a performance on Tuesday, so we used that energy to really push us and get past these 2 good teams that we played.
Gotcha. Now, 24 points, is that a career high for you?
No, it's not. It's not a career high, but it was a good performance nonetheless.
You came out shooting very hot. What was your mindset kind of coming into this game? Was it more to shoot the ball, look for your looks first?
I mean, it was to help my teammates get good looks, but doing that, so I got myself good looks and I trust myself.
So all tournament team, what does that kind of honor mean to you?
Honestly, I'm pretty happy about it. But I think the rest of my team for helping me get there, they made me look good. So,
thank you, Alec.
Thank you.
Great game. Thank you for joining us. We have the 3rd place game up next between the Grays Lake Central Rams and the Crystal Lake South Gators.
The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their over 35 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Visit rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. For the best pizza in town, Wise Guys Pizzeria in South Elgin. Check out our new and improved online ordering at I'mAWiseGuy.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at DarylBarnes.com.